via Kisii TV go kwani semambi ya lero kwa kile via Samaria ngoro Charles Oigara oyo wo mogaka olikoro ku Patrick Mogere nyiboira lia tekenyoro ya South Mugirango ewoti yatabaka lakini igonde omomenyi obunjali ewoti yabo Mulenda Suneka na igondo mubwatani na omulikyo monene gwe kiama ya People's Democratic Party kyo kemanyira kwa kiama kyobokano enguba ya mwanyagetinge bia mono.
Thank you. Yes.
Toko bakaribisha tosangamo totaramo torusania magoso totebererani na tosemani bia mono.
Thank you so much mheshimiwa, na karibu sana. By the way mheshimiwa, toraraja ka kidogo. TDC unaona boli ose ya kuri.
Ero kabisa. Kabisa.
What do you mean?
Because again tokegenda taboniga.
Yes.
Leaders are building bridges across the political divide. Yeah. Because no formation yego chikoba go chimotu boni atraga because people solidifying abantu ngoya kobeka na baramo babusekero mondaka umukaya kerwa kobeke kerama babeke banyanga kere room ne abusire buya ekerama kegoswa ina regasi agenda taboniga koru bali baro korai koru abatole upinzani ina regasi agenda taboniga no ane chisabali yoro jangane chamagenda jiri bridges chikorosi kwa across the political divide.
Mheshimiwa, we never saw a TDC asset aro Mheshimiwa Dr. Alfred Matiang'i on Friday. Timanye ti you now as this jina bego moyo babwata ni bobo mo babwata Democratic Coalition. Ngai to berete, ngai mo berete no banyene.
Toro chiti manye tinga inki wata getorale because our leaders were present before and on that material day.
Who was there? Who was there from the TDC? The leadership from TDC, who was there?
Koru TDC?
Yes.
Almost kejara miongeri na wale ngeseta o Europe German no People's Democratic Party.
Yes. Alengo rasa as an individual as a party?
No, as a party. As a party. Personally, I was there. I don't know what's in like what my condora. Yes. Because sometimes some of us like playing backroom politics. Because Mbadewanje to the condo, Mbadewanje the backroom, but all of us we work for the same cause. Because no nyane kero I'm sure there are so many people who work around our brother. Not everybody will go for recon.
Let me ask. Looking at your equals, when I say your equals, I mean Mheshimiwa Jeremiah Kioni, Oyuro Musekretari General wa Chama cha Jubilee. Looking at Mheshimiwa Jacob Barongo Bagaka, Musekretari General wa Chama cha UPA, they were there, they were visible, they were instrumental, and we even for a moment tukabiri abaracha so UPA was also Jubilee. Why not PDP? Why didn't we see you as PDP now?
Moralia?
Yes.
Before etarawa yare nge etaro ya beta itukokiri Friday. Jumatatu I didn't kanganongere kwa boli Jumatatu we a few of our leaders had a serious meeting in the boardroom. However, there was some
we saw Bingo Magara.
Left, right.
Yes.
By the way,
yes.
But there were so many people in that meeting, not only as TDC, but as leaders of the community. But in the day, I forget why people choose is my guess is as good as yours.
Mheshimiwa, are we too afraid or say ndotake tuko associated directly no Mheshimiwa Matiang'i?
No.
To an extent ngando tuko kana
no, there is nothing like being afraid. And I got as we talk. There are people, there are things begin it's building about bridges. We've seen and quite a number of people who were in the tour almost Matiang'i. Some of the political parties, some did not. But again, now you know Moskeri Toko Mobile outfit is keeping it close to his chest for reasons he knows better, and you can as well make a guess in politics. Not every card you display on the table. Yeah. So we are not being cautious. We are not being afraid of anything, but that's our style of operation.
Mheshimiwa, the big question has always been Koruliz got afraid up to Mheshimiwa Matiang'i. First of all, leadership yonsi ya TDC. Wana even the face of TDC. Ono Mheshimiwa Magara, ono Mheshimiwa Oyongo, oyo no Mheshimiwa mo Secretary General Yake, CEO Roman Chairman, I think, oyo nae, on everybody. We didn't watika kwa tete ngana kwa lengi. So you want to tell me it's a coincidence about you want to tell
What get you moske kengera ko bro?
No, let's but what with the face now.
No, yes. Even Kengere is a serious person because you are putting on two political parties as a TTC front. Because Kenya Social Congress is equally a partner and a partner and an of equal. Because even in terms of strength, as we are almost at the same bar, Kenya Social, Moske Kengere, for reasons that were understood and explained early on Monday. No Moske Misad. Misad sits in a panel, a
IBC,
a panel, IBC election. That's a very sensitive thing. To drag into a political journey. As much as those who are there are also political affiliations. But you do not expect him before Batla Kore duty a John Paul. And quite a number. There are also those who have got engagement left, right. Because no Moske Fred, he was very cautious. Because Tarakora two of duty in a way when I go. So Pako navigate properly in that those are one or two things when the time has not come.
Let's talk about Mheshimiwa Oyongo Nyamoya, Manson Oyongo Nyamoya. What was his engagement? It's clear that not that you kitchen cabinet at TDC.
No, there were quite a number of leaders who had a reason of not attending that rally because it was a meet the people tour. Yeah, but that is not the only way. In support because in support because now there are so many engagements. Not on the political tour. They go on the political tour because like on Monday, by mention, there were quite a number of leaders who attended and agreed.
Among them was Mheshimiwa Magara, of which it was evident. Who else?
Umosike Catherine Yamato, Umosike Mary Otara, Umosike Charles Onyanja, Umosiko Imeke, and I can name them. They attended meetings.
What about the TDC now? The TDC. You want to see the TDC?
But some of the people I mentioned are TDC
members, not leadership. Not the TDC leadership.
No, because not everybody.
They can't call shots for you, right?
They can.
Yes. As members.
Yes. Because there are some senior members who no. You see, some of the offices, people hold or custody over others. Because even when I talk of being the SG of the people, not that I will drag every member of PDP into what they have not agreed. I know they are very senior members of PDP that I hold this office. I hold it on behalf of about over 50,000 membership. So I cannot purport I am bigger than the members.
Let me ask you, Mheshimiwa. They were there on behalf of TDC. Now, some were there on behalf of TDC. Assuming Mheshimiwa Lero, your members were PDP, I called them on board to discuss. To discuss. The party, I want to communicate. Who will we take kwa mini as a communication ya Yake PDP? Are they the members or you as the SG?
Because in the Constitution of Kenya, the SG gives a communication of an organ that is a member to that, and that cuts across to any political party.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I would be having my personal reason, about my personal feelings, but there's a time that you must be able to, you are compelled by law to give the position of the party, not you are. Of course, we have seen it happen. We've seen almost
Sifuna, yes.
He has his own personal reasons, but there are times he must talk as SG, not as Sifuna. And there are times he talks as Sifuna, not as SG.
Then you agree with me, in a meeting you watched on Monday, we could have seen leaders than members. We came get TDC. Nalitoka hapo convince nina kiaya. Onye mheshimiwa Kisorore ngari, onye mheshimiwa Oyongore ngari, onye mheshimiwa Charles Ode ngari. Then TDC was there. Not seeing members of mheshimiwa.
No.
That communicates volume.
No. You see, a meeting on Monday.
Yes.
Let me tell you, it was not a TTC meeting. Yes. It happened. There were some TTC members. There were community leaders, former parliamentarians, and some current parliamentarians. That was a community thing, consultation. So we can. So it wasn't purely because there are matters that are political. If we have a meeting and which we will be having, if it's a meeting of chairmen of parties that constitute TTC, I cannot purport to sit there. The chairman have to sit. If it's a meeting of party leaders of parties forming TTC, they have to have their own seat.
So can we say authoritatively you boycotted the meeting here Monday Friday?
No, not
as a TDC.
Not really. Because it was not a TTC meeting. Yeah. Meetings or boycott. Maybe Kisii TV a meeting or a boycott. But a meeting, even a meeting a media house.
Yes.
Okay, and that was mosque kwa jagende. Media house and the teacher. That is not a meeting. TTC.
So from where you sit in Mheshimiwa, what is the position of TDC in as far as Etaro Mheshimiwa Daktari Fred Matiang'i is concerned?
As a coalition, and I want to talk as a party, we were in support and we gave it an okay. We even urged our members to, those who could find time to do it, because not everybody had time to do it, to attend that meeting. But as through positioning, we given our position on this, we've supported this cause, and by the way, even before Matiang'i could declare interest, someone could show some interest, because so far he has not declared.
He declared, by the way. Yeah? He declared.
No, he's still consulting. I'm talking I'm talking as a politician. He said, yes. But so no. Ngenda kwa consultation paka akore duty yaye na proper way ama wacha kutekera.
Mheshimiwa, remember he said that na ile tulikwenda mbaya mmoja director na clip ile kwa kendikira kia Matiang'i. He said clearly mwanchire ngina ndaba kama sakara ya bantu bagamba iraniri bantu tokateba. Yes. Ateba ngokorika bo mo bantu gasi ni nwa bana inchi baito. Ibanye mwangire gasi na inchi na nchire. He said that.
Nchire okore.
Wanchire korike kero kecho?
Yes, but of course you see, that's showing interest. Now when he will be Tekereli, I'm sure he's wise enough. His team is wise enough. He was accepting the challenge. Message. He was saying now he is on the process. Obaibure is on the process. Actually, kikazi kazi ya ras mwenye kore ina better way. Because there's a tomorrow.
Yes.
Monda ko kazi yo tigenjera igoro. No haneke bungura ko kumwira ninga yaya. E file yawe heye ikebweke abantu baminto bandangeri bachigondoma. And that is exactly what he said. He has not declared.
So my worry is so Mheshimiwa. Let turangana li swali ri.
No nakwira
ndi. It is what turangana ri. Does it mean Mheshimiwa Yongo Nyamweya, Mheshimiwa Mingo Magara, Mheshimiwa Ben Kisore, wote as a TDC abogotuma to amalito aradenga na leadership ya TDC, ebaringe coincidentally, ebaringe busy bones. We never saw them anywhere close to even that nini homecoming.
No, again, I would want to give you this challenge.
Yes.
Get, if there is a way you can get. No, I'm telling you.
Yes.
If you can get, and I know quite a number of them who personally pass their apologies to Fred. That he can testify. And for reasons,
Yes.
I think it's better. Onyolo muskego say no yongo muboli.
Yes.
Onyolo no mingo muboli.
Yes.
But what I know, true for facts, Fred received apologies from quite a number.
What about us, wananchi? But TDC should be part of our Mabumugusi. What about us? Sisi who gave us an apology?
No.
Even through a statement.
Because the statement was passed. If I can talk of
where is your statement?
No, if I can talk, not as
At PDP.
Yes, as PDP.
Where is the statement?
Where?
Where is it? Yes. Because Mheshimiwa Wadene na Kivuya, Mheshimiwa Daktari Fred Matiang'i received apologies from Abarayab, right? What about into wananchi story wetu we looking up to TDC echiko konyo Mheshimiwa Matiang'i osechiko konyo Mugusi koreto abo mabagbo Mugusi tochiko sila se
you see political this journey is a process. It
Yes.
is not an event.
Yes.
And if you want to treat it as an event, that's where we will get it wrong. It's a process. Even before Fred could come, there was some things that was a process. Tabo get mambi ngakaboka mambi togenda busi. There was a process. And after there is still a process. Yes.
So where are we in as far as the process is concerned?
Even no na karoko kote no na karo agenda kuwa niyo muske rigiji. You already mwaroje the effect mwabarojo. But there was a process that necessitated that to happen. And many more.
So where are we in as far as the process is concerned?
Who?
As a TDC na Mheshimiwa Matiang'i.
We are fully in it. Fully in it. Yes.
Yes.
And let me tell you, as a coalition, as a party, not everything. What you see out here is the ripple effect. What causes the ripple effect? That's what, as a journalist, that you must be very careful. That what has caused this ripple effect? So, so and as a person, you need to. But the fact is, we are in this thing from the word go, and we are not yet to stop. But we have to engage on how, who plays where. No, not even. You can have 20 strikers without defenders, but you can't win that. You must balance. Subshooter ibere, defender isato, goalkeeper ibere, serve ne gwende. That's now you can say you have a team. But if you have the best strikers, one team you have under 24, 12 package serve, you can't say you have a team. You have good strikers, but you don't have a team. So, and that's why I'm telling you, whatever you see, this is just a product of what some people have worked in the boardroom. Like even what we no aba ligere libeti batoroje ni nje na ya baroje. But I think there is a team working behind to manya go to Campbell. So
in as far as the team is concerned, do you know why we always keep on reminding our authority and the camera? It's because of identity, and we want them to know Mheshimiwa Oigara na Sagini later. But you know my camera Mutonga Maowe na
but very allow come in we watch and yes. No, I don't want to watch news. A very good news anchor. But there must edit. Tell you come in the picture. Isaiah also news but I think there is a team who correct news, by process, by Isaiah. So that is as far as even the political journey is concerned.
Now, my question again is, as a TDC, more in communication with UP.
Yes.
We came out clean through party leader, whatever we have been, especially KNC, into there's a statement they made dismissing our TDC. TDC, do you feel like
No. That's far from it. Because let me tell you, there are people And when you share with the people that want to community Omogusi, is a very Awaran to take it Matiang'i, yes, but ya. So it never the poem say what Matiang'i me, Nana Patlita UPA, Elinde, Asok, Evise, Matiang'i was a Munerato Coso, or Soke. And Habagusi by ito Nava Kenyans, people are now very wise. They will cherry pick. Abagusi by Joran, Chinaching end, no Hachibukan in Negitari Corpugions. But you monaro go choose got your king to give it to Mab. On no choose got your king to which is a derime. Only chinchu would to give to Maga, and that's where the position we are. Those people are people are yapping. I want to be obedient. Got a via Bandunga, a mandate, especially by the majority. One get a mandate ya 5 years. Again, to knock out the neck and neck. We obedient, Omonda, like Awikan and Matanga. At that, ever poor at ever anymore. Of what a record, Tarata, Porta, Ningo, no matter Matiang'i to work. Yes. So, not your quality about Toronto to get. If we are talking of a community, you see Matiang'i. But I have a position you are better when I scored you a idea better to work or idea about Valema. You go into a visore, Canada, over Muanget, over MC Muanget, over Chumba Muanget. Matter very carefree about Tobaganda to Quivisa. My guy go to your mount to get it. One of in this case, but I will say what your friend, but I will give and by the way, about to our and you see again, don't like say Savari almost Matiang'i. Yes, it's an eye opener that you know Bagusi or Sava Kenya, but Bandoja Congaina. The basic space bigger. Only Goro maybe is higher. Only Goro maybe no, maybe that way, Sanimaya Kisii. Abantu bakumana no maybe was it no more onye wale Charles indo mokurumi tingwe bisa mahanga wana ne TV ya Kisii TV abantu bamaranga no mokurumi. So and it's a warning for the readers that litangani onye ne community Omogusi turaka kero ko study erego choro mondo obera isi yake. But we are saying we should not take more time korali inka at least is a monta no ane crusade. That's why crusade ye kurusuwe kanisa ye iwe market oyo tane konyo ali ngane ya mwikiraga.
Mheshimiwa, by the way, as this now mwa feeling akuno kwako kana especially kile kama kia UPA ke ruhusa nani asmote.
No, and I'm telling you the true position. That was a statement.
An individual statement.
No, I'm telling you that's a statement. Yeah, Rengeyo Mogaka governor. Yes. Which was isolated completely that he feels he needs to cut his own niche. And everybody knows. Because and again, this is I'm sure. No more friend or Quebec. No, because abantu bali bali kwebise sale abantu bali bakumusupport who also want to be governor of Nyamira umusiko kongo mungeni wants to be the governor of Nyamira. So he doesn't want other go gitara ogoje unale patilita ale gachire ticket. That is selfish. But abantu baroli there are so many. I know about 5 guys who wants to be governors of Nyamira, but who are in support of Omogusi. And if Matiang'i will be supported, it will be supported by all these political parties. And carefree, that's why he has not even chosen the party to run with.
Thank you. Carefree. Thank you so much. Ndo sangia masoro Mheshimiwa Charles Oigara. Ilo mulikuwa na wiki ya PDP. Mna watangu kwenye tunjenga kwa brand Sagini sana. Kwa nende jinga kile chechu Mheshimiwa TDC abera accused sana nyeli ndo Mheshimiwa Maraga. Timanye ti now the true position ya TDC. Muko wapi? Muko wapi?
Personally.
Yes.
Personally as Charles.
Yes.
Was PDP. I've not even shared no Mugaka Meritas. I've not. But if I get an opportunity, I will still share with him.
Yes.
Personally. So you cannot talk a perception or yebeke as a abarai. Yeah. But if it's an opportunity,
yes,
I will still share the wins.
We saw Mheshimiwa.
There's quite a number of people we've shared, including Babari Gigi, including Karonso Mayene. Again, these are also political prayers that you must engage. One or two things, paka people at time. Good to it.
Let's talk about the Mheshimiwa Yonga Kwanete. Of course, nataka clarify chinga kerenge South Mogirango, I guess. Mangana rengete Maraga na Matiang'i. So we Kenyans, some we Gusi community, we assumed as a TDC that's a true position of view.
No, did he say he is representing even his own party cans? If I can remember,
yeah, what do you say? Are we seeing you as Charles? Or are we seeing you as PD? Considering the fact you what?
No, there are times when you talk as Charles, there's a time you talk as.
When do we do differentiate Charles na PDP as a party?
By your own wordings. Yes. Buna Isaiah ota wenga Isaiah, but ando kuane buna station ya TV ya Kisii, it will be taken Isaiah will represent a station. Yes. But there are times when you talk out there, Otalia studio ga people will amakosa narora korobu atuna na amakosa narora koromu atune station.
Lakini bado ngeza Mheshimiwa ngisa kora kora ligoso escape na Sagini. Mna Sagini so escape ngori ligoso.
So, we young water clarified, and it's also not fair to talk of a person who have the right of reply. We are clarified. So, it's a clarified that you know better. So, for me, I hold of a position very correct.
So, authoritatively, you can stating you fully behind the Mheshimiwa.
We are fully behind these consultations going on. Yes. Almost into as a community, as a coalition, as political parties, region here. Now what about our friend? No, na very careful, and he knows, and everybody all serious as a politician knows. Now more than negotiating table. On as equals, you are not a person. You can't walk out of that discussion. Because if you walked out, you will be seen. Team prayer. You will be seen. So no one are very careful. And if you listen these words, sometimes you listen to the unspoken.
Very strategic.
As a reader and as a politician, so you alias bare mesa. Ochakere Ligiji, Ochekaronso, Ochebaba Eugene, Ochebaba Mata Karua, and everybody. So, talking an error to say hallelujah. But you go talk a beer as a person, you will have to make a decision. We've been
yes.
You got already Sabon or Ligoma, where was a government. Because we had our Mzee, the late Simon. He was writing high, very high. Bagakole meeting in the morning happened to be in Nairobi at that time. Go and to Regeti, Uru Park. Abantu were very pregnant. You see, when Mzee walked out of Ubororo, out of feeding Petroid, was there things that you must? He walked out. Agatika Batiko Nora. Pakaba Sadi by Gonarosi, Akabatika. So Agaja is what happened is for everybody. So Tokaya Tuka, Toka, Chikura community, Chikaera. So, and that is why friend, having worked close in Nanyachai, he knows that for this challenge, he knows you must be looking out what do I do as a leader? Because again, if we walked out, dangerous in these politicians, these coalitions, decisions are made very late when you have no time.
When you least expect.
No, when you least expect that, no ne yanga ya ngenyomba teroma okwenda go change so that is in Kenya Thailand eke kya muisonde eke giasimio tole KICC
Yes.
abantu tokaganya Kalonzo to make a decision na Raila Uhuru ba make a decision ngani ngoko we running mate ya Raila meeting yako chaka saine igacha ko chaka satis what was happening behind the curtains deals to convince Kalonzo to step down for Martha Karua and all that and all that and all that. But then Kalonzo no ya regoita no ya obeta coerced. It was too late for him to make a move.
True.
Information muina
Ya chiri.
Ruto ukoli korosia. Iga ta ko nyara ko genda bwe ko jari teba getinjirende no ane rani me na ba ko liye mugole.
Yeah.
So those things comes in too late. And that's why now again there is a lot that works. Abantu baito abantu abanga bagikikura bakuganya bakorora umolindo kanyanga. Matiendo kyaro si umolindo yo ningera kibara ko manyanga kyaba. So no almost a friend.
Yes.
And I'm sure he knows this. He is going into these negotiations carefully knowing that he can be
Or not.
cannot. Everyone needs to decide yabe.
Tuanjiri.
But there are people the contemporaries baye bago one an MS. Now what I never come on means.
And our idea yao.
About the idea. Who are we to say no? Kera tu amoto mire. Very clearly I don't agenda ligaba sani kwanira. Barakwanira na ebibogo cha kuma. Woseba moyo sababu atanyale ko kweresaye. Osatanya ko ngeresaye. Wosomondo kale egetua tutanya ko mweresa sababu. I'm convinced. I know it's not about him. He has also his people. He has his soldiers elsewhere. No, and serikali can get back on NSIS. But for a politician, don't go on NSIS. In a you have your own people opinion poll. Karate Yake for this and these reasons. We should go against, but I want to have objectively. We should go against. But it's our wish. It's our wish yabantu from this region. Again, Tole, no, Tole yes. The candidate. Yes.
Mheshimiwa, by the way, looking at it, an honest opinion, Mheshimiwa Fred Matiang'i can put up a good fight?
From where I see it, given a chance and support from his contemporaries,
yes,
he can put a good fight. Yes. Because mwanasiasa tayo, utabuga the tax spot, but he is equally able to put a good fight if supported by this colleague. No, they can't make a fight work about supported. So, and that's why you've seen, I don't know, you've seen quite a number and the political parties from Mount Kenya region on the table. And the dangerous is so. That is what our people
is it strategically
abantu bale mali the principles mbara wako akachikura Mount Kenya ojene chikura irenge ko chake
ego chekirike kao
that is it because umuske mutuli will cast a vote Mitika Lintuli will vote.
Kalonzo.
No, Tala Kalonzo, Rigiji will put a vote. Mara Karua will put a vote. Tayari somebody marari, Chikura Jaraba Irenya.
Majority car is the day.
Ire Ngoroja to Guatagua. Aya. Ire Ngoroja Karonsa Guat. Aya. Eugene Ire Gaguat. Aya. Where are we? We should instead to encourage and to principles ya bange paka no ane karo manyetenga omwelio ye Matiang'i na ngo chiko turatoke mesa as political leaders. So when that decision is being made in that decision ya political decision ya baligereria na ba Kenya sebale njanya kwa meti serali geti never.
That is why Raila has never been president?
No, most of decisions kile jiko are made in the boardrooms. Jama ko gende iradi. Na ko tenge kis Kenya jae kurserena. Gotambo ka kurserene para yo kaiga ko na urupak amangana change why abinya jaikon imali tubwata na charge ngoliya na njobona atabire ngoliya no boraisi ndokali ma na aye ngoliya ro boraisi otokali na bodo aja kumwigwera ngakyo mwaka bya change
abantu bakandi
bya change gose omondo butoleirwe kegingase kete bintu bya change lakini iwent around and twegene tenganere sometimes so good neba ng'abantu abara nominate abantu babere bagenda gukwana still we will nominate babere through Fred Karunsa areta babere Mata Karware areta babere Mitika Lintuli areta babere Justin Mutuli areta babere omwari na and bado bara abange in that room so what baro jago decided so I get this is a wake up call for our reader. Let's not ndo so called when I on the buens by the way no muroyo nyora takali gonjo ko unare muroyo morara because you need to be encouraged have a mali
actually na lengo from the world go na ndaka somewhere
one you see one of my serikali njira ko le binto na bego gusumuna ni oboke go bugati oboke nya go gusumate akarote in a clip is a deep again to give kuwa na bokonya okebugati nya okebugati okeligerete webete sokotaje onya wale kwa gure ngoro what are you saying so what am I saying
abwa mwaraga waso boko godoko bwati murubyo
ne dagotenga oligiri gotonjo keraba Kenya bakumiringo no mumuro twamanyete
ngomo golire kya ya kwanekere sana ile no chwaje kodete point ya sana
no
is it working for government?
He's talking in tongues because you understand but he's talking in tongues what vendia serikali
Igo boka wachiro boka
most likely tinda ko no but most likely to da to analyze watindi ma to ja ka buya to ja ko nywa maru na boko goro meme rwa ja
ko boro lito
so na re njera rwa ja ko lito we need to find out so but again what I was saying getting we need to communicate kibunere abe ne team eye na bako iwero mwana omwabo esogo chikobambwa na ko ile example na barekereria abantu bali bayise kwa mwangambara bako mali ko simbali ko jako to police ka yeso twate matenga genda bali keri bako matebingira kyao korera bamubuye osaba buye noko mubuo na bara yamesa bano batenga ki tikango to iwana ga maho ba ekarotole babere nde turasinyo ko iwana but twese ko batatu na woya ya mwana bako mwago support
so support
induko support ayo so and that is the danger of going into sabuneli.
So basically what you're saying Mheshimiwa Maraga should always also be part of MSA
if possible on your role of good mind yo bomo gusi ekura yae I'm sure ise ko banga ekura yabe gura mesa ngankaronso na Matiang'i ese mali Maraga na bagwakira Matiang'i ise ko banga yabe ide Wosisa ko banga murarano ale na bako nyanga Matiang'i nyori ile ibere na wata sago jaga
yes
I want to believe let's encourage no everybody band bakura kwana ngori baro rise from this community and again that's why we must find ourselves in that table
now my worry equally is how about tuende tuwe kama gina iga seme kabwe kama tuwe kire ose kwa munyoro tuende tuasi kwa ino nyo tengo Mheshimiwa President na nari ke igana yari kwa timu mugusine abantu kwa pato Mheshimiwa President because who knows
no as a community as a chances of negotiating being somewhere as a top leadership niga is ga opinzani serikali has been
it's full
is determined and that's the danger because people mandomba agenda chikura pia bagake serikali bagake na right bona bantu abachire mwino baumerane ondeta iyo nyere bantu by the way and that's why anwana abantu bali ba community to ba support tyo mugakara ilo kanga na bainyure kera agenda mwino rude na wanyoro nyiro mo babere baye but oyo twaete kanga na kera agenda mwino na inyo na tanyoro muntu ogojikobe mesa esera ira na Ruto na mudavati maybe na wetangura bako gambe binto na batako tayari
Mugusio mitara.
Bona raina watu kutanda na toa moina na moina. Lakini bona kai yo itotai yo tukanyira isiko tuanzie varanda. Bakambe bakure tukanyire varanda. Moina at least imali omuntu narora ngagabi atusambi. And that's why I'm encouraging. You should not let Fred alone be in that table.
Oikabwate sukuna abantu bana.
Baka abantu bande bagendo. Kosi bono nonye ntuma etenga digijita iko ligikura. Kosi ekoti teramo anje. But mata karua no ale. Mata karua atakoli Justin mutulio koli na mitika litulio koli. Ba koli kibonsi. Bara kunga kibatara na move ngoyo mungu saidia wewe. Sure.
Eli bara bange go tetani.
Bande bara babera. Minute nga no embiri bigo chama sabako baka. Yena ke banga bono Matiang'i nayo chikoligo borais. Twagotigiro borais.
Abanda bari bo waziri bonsi.
Bairo bono baja ngaye ko bwato borais.
Atodero
atigara ira magwasiri abere.
Mitika ira bae.
Mitinka ira babere.
Mutuli ira bae.
Ira babere. Ligi ira batato. Ono go ningi wago tikena. Gozi mna wale mesa the principles.
Abaudire lita yo excellence.
Na wale principles gozi to gochiko bagira abaisi ko tamotara bakanamba.
True.
So tuare ko baba babere. Na range Matiang'i guys. Charles nere tiganya wale babere. In the long run tuanyole.
Mugusi onyole.
That is for real and as being a position boronge ko negotiate. Lakini tuchako genda ni statement chile in the political rallies. Otogosira. Because mondo yo bugetunwa oligiji igagwake political rally weekend oira na planning ya weekend. Wake weekend limo oira na planning ya weekend. Nige ndatu bangerede ndobanye. Aisa bata bani tu sawa na watu korora bia. Lakini ana watu rabe ntwe otobwatete. Oiro borai gosibire amagoro na magoko.
Ayo ndiko kubwata your excellence.
Your excellence. So it's good that we abantu baito tuanjane because bali barara na bobe there are 5 of them in the table barara na bobe
Chief principles
barana what are 3-4 principles as MSA not necessarily for competition even
but for
bargaining biara bia ko boko beyond ne biao but beyond simbira ngai
they complement each
other but they complement one another so it's good that we be there. Na ndetura nyare ko konyora na intwesha yetu. Because negotiation begins. Ndoli ko kanya serikali abatoma ko negotiate. Imbone mesa igorali.
Mbona abantu babange debita.
No uru. Not uru, Ruto. Gese ga mudabati na jeresha.
Kalonze ali ondo
wetangu rake na jeresha. King yake na jeresha, mutu wake na jeresha. Bagakura. Intubone yeto konyora no ane babo soro baetu nonde Ruto baete karika ayati karaka akabamen bali bena chei so no ane yara go jakoba na go yara go jakoba onyore very well abaligereria Raila ko ende campaign yako atabanga Oparanya atakuwa waziri yangu Joe atakuwa waziri yangu nani atakuwa waziri akatika Matiang'i inje nonyera ira aregoja kwa be rais na wando jenga Matiang'i je kutika ralengisho cause mondo tatu ajeti na ndata kwa cause ekara ajeta akubuli kwa katanga huyu ni kijana yangu niachie bwana onya
niachie ndo nini niachie ndio nini hiyo
ngantigere no moyo murone montigere so why ntwa bwate mondo ito na ero renge mesa manda karua na renge mesa
yes
Karonso na renge mesa babo kabugomba enge mesa babo mwangi wairia mbale enge mesa because that is of their political parties so I'm saying and I'm seeing that I could be wrong na bora nya nje na ngorora bobe
yes
no nyera ira ko be rais kanga Matiang'i sigari because ingi ata mwatorete satorete bali bane
why not
ingi ata ko mwatorera because iko yale ko bare sai osimbale ngabwate rani otanga tingo watu la bonsi ba chigo
ama it was because inga bado mpaba hata office pale korana
kwani Joe darenge kama it was right
that was that's a political office again and administrative
abantu baragwana tari batagweke at that time when your time ya elire there were politicians in the field There were politicians in the field. Babe put their time were politicians.
The time of Mwananchi following leaders is coming to an end. Let leaders follow as citizens. I'm asking Charles kwa Dr. Matiang'i aliongea nini akiwa Munyoro. He has declared. Enjoying the program ndani Karombane Onchiri we pressing on vizuri, asante sana. Na boigo Jeria Kiruba asante sana for the program. Lame Komariba, Vincent Nyarango, na boigo Jel Doubles JD na kila mtu chujume Jones Pinichiro Chegaiga. Mheshimiwa, let's talk about that. A town hall meeting situation Mheshimiwa Maraga. How far are we with them?
I can't say much because I really don't know. Because in the purporting ni might how far because there are only two in weight that I can also not say much. Where was it? Rongo University. And then I go to Mutanda. Nekeralinge Kebirigo.
Viongozi center.
So beyond that or before that and after that I can't say ni manyete much. I can't say. Because you might unless you are in the public domain, they are joking. Yeah, don't come and get in the public domain and get you involved one on one. But here being get you in it, you go maybe through social media, go say news, they are joking. So I cannot say much about the town hall meetings.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about Mheshimiwa briefly ya magana lengete ya bari abandi ba yakirike kuba sana babo soro baba Jafet Nyakundi banga ino Matiang'i morobo ya masako ino morobo ya masakara timanye tia leaders ba gusimba bando kwa sacha muda ma neli bada asa serikali kukira bono uyu to ganye chinga kichika
as politicians na mara kunkwegera bari and they will talk all sorts of Yake and what have you, because this is something we've seen it in the past.
Yes.
And Italy because no nyane kero oligere kimani chungwa oligere ligijio manyane.
Yes.
Ekero wale go ruta ekadia William.
Wasomere to urusan.
In the name of one.
Yes.
So you turned out to cover because it worked out for them. And indeed it worked. Nearing a random but I got agreement. So almost Abaskaba and now what are your home Masago? Because Radio Kebiriti. Kebiriti is again take a sini. But now we go samba. Kuna tutoa just to go to Messi. Now we go samba Messi. Over 100 acres. Messi. Ekebiriti. Agate. Here. So Navara umurwa masaku because again we also need to batoteving kibaroje because baroje ngata go core because na the same sentiments ngono umurwa masaku. The same sentiment in Gokurare and go support William. That's
in 2 months.
In 2 months. So you see, Kero Manyet to Tamanyet. Because on your mind, Matiang'i Gokurare and this route. Of a Kagere was in Kermanyet in Janaya was a boardroom to Tamanyet. So that they need to tell us. Today, no more than we do. But so got driving up a better. Who are we to doubt them? Now try to take them to name it. Was a Matiang'i, we come another thing. Give out one in it, nobody more. So, but as a community, and you Takura Mayo, was Taku Gratulo Minonse for your friend Luisco. Ian to carry Gigi and Gerard Urunse. For support ya William, one of their not or Moncho Kile, and it is so November ago. Tigaba Kwana, Waira Nava, the Matiang'i and Kokambura Seto, Potuko.
Kavamaiso.
Because it happens. It happens. And these things happen. So, Onyaba Kwana could keep their position near Savale, but tian kora ya bere ngao goes again you can say that because kwa beke likondo kwane na bukwana kuna batagete to itwa
Yes.
lakini kwa ira na mara wata kandu ya
Kucha bure.
Alima kuga ato wese ko yanda ikoli liria mate gende lia rugo disiba ko kanyere lia mate so abe to mateko banyo wa chiro yo iko ningo konya no you no oli mali mugasona bara ukwana go lakini botuko and that's what I could encourage because na beko jawikana barago barore cause the need to jibono barago mbali gete yani mukuragira bale which is naturally no nyenda ira ngiro gara every time chikura jiko era so serikali because he knows miaka 5 abantu babona bakumia so ntoko bayinoki ngosi nemesa bali ndikaba igote besi bya magoko
Tubaragire
to bantu kwale ko bonde to baboli ngoja ngo babara tole mwina nda match yes
Thank you.
because ese tole bune community na ndege ndege ligiji ya to so milibu pi that you must go into any political arrangement
Literally
abantu bagino na ndege what share certificate yes ngoso atole sebabo ligiji but yes share certificate ya ito that but onya toko so share certificate what ilochire yes displaced quite a number of UDA members in committees even in government Ogwaro sobo waziri
Yes.
kate sio iraira go
To deputy chief of staff.
no igari ga iruororo anyakobu because how do you have advisors than the means because I know ko butatule nga bono yochire twamwe ngikyamore so ngo to tigiro bosade bwa onaye wa community oyo bwate as a certificate so it's possible
Omo
shikaba genda ngora bakwana ndi bune serikali etagete bakwane but bamanyete nga Matiang'i no mwana obo
Baitera
kana karanyore moinari and by the way it's a wake up call and still ligiji ekero abajumbe ba East Africa Assembly bale ko choru ligiji akanyoranga abantu bakobe kubonsi ipi even ko UDM moiko yotayo akakura baadaye akarumire yo mo jubiri they are no the one bare kuramana kanini kega abakumura kanini ko yo ko murama you see kanini kega na rigiji bare kuramana bobe pi ayo more sa simio pi no yo ndo se UDM bare korana but when a wake up time came akajigorigeria abantu bakobe ko UDM
ODM wiper
mo bikoyo tayo akanyoranga jubiri babekiro etawa the chances but nere out of his wisdom akarobia chumbe babo ikoyo na baro bakarate sense umondo yo kanini nonyore gotorama bagatiga mangana 2022
yes
konya mwaka turaera konya bururumbura era na marami konya turaera but bakamo support kono baba as we talk kanini kega arumo chumbo East Africa
yes
katesi yabantu bamwabo but tali bali ali go support yabantu bamwa nande bali ali korama so sometimes no ngero korama kwara ati bagusiba atanga waita watika bako bwambura ko na beko tuera nyore so kuigama so no aneka ro korama no aneka ro ko tama ya mangana to tiko bako bwambura na wata kanya ngoyo ko jane ro wata ndiata fa because this is my observation no aneka ra serikali pale ko tuwa go lichikura aba sani ba friend bali barengenere for fact I know without naming names
yes
bakarorege ndege musiyisyo na bara ese kokira iko bare ko na Fred Mugaso botuko banyerereki e bas na lirende ne gasto lendete amafuta lende obekere ndege
yake nyefwali
and your guess is as good as mine karuta abete present they retain digas
true
bakatika Matiang'i aro chande ko akaminyo kigu bara bari gas bare gotara ko mendege yemo na Matiang'i ndege yemo na Matiang'i ere ba mubeka motu orama waka chinkundi kabisa bara wale mwana kwa baba mutika liba ujikorara ba akira no kwae bakatie bas so we must no na keroto go pinga Tikatwa pinga watu ke gusie kiano linga twa itatu ati kaba kwa bwambura. Ndo baise ko itabionse.
Thank you so much. Hata to sake mheshimiwa Charles Oigara. Na by the way nara very sport for sometimes anya ko wisdom ko ase ka ko lendera ro wewe kame flow ase sivyo. Tege na ndo chate ni na ndinga jinsi chitu cha monyokire. Pero aiza ngati kaiwere chuka iga tora kwa mheshimiwa. Ndio kubirigereria umugusitwa very recognized boniga gose bado ntorake national
no because as we talk about mengantoro because they must factor us. Yes, it's either the operation yeto factor gose I don't know ngakibao cha koyeruke ya mwino ga bread based because you go not broad based here bread based.
Yes,
they will factor us because baro linga na botoko gechu no nyanda ira konyogo to take for granted omanyire nga na botoko gechu. Yes, okay. So other than recap kidogo other than babo soro yake kuba kurwali no na bata basane baraira mbale ma na baragwo ko bale gusia bakwane gente ngao bakwana Fred.
Yes,
bako soka isiko bakwana Fred onyorota kitego ira chikura baka taje tumubange wana uza nene miyo musi noyo kukwana murara usoyo kukwana maraga usoyo kukwana nga Fred baka ito aje tumubange. Because we have seen senior leaders and political party leaders sympathizers baraila na ODM ko bara bata bangu mwano ito bako soka isiko bata nga ntuntoroji igara ache ne ache tumubange kuru kiama kitu ndali ara twale chance kaja
Catholic.
No, that's a hypocrisy. And even half of his supporters are divided even leadership. Abegete bake moina, baka kabeka moina. So that is not what a leader to give a community direction. Bake atete aba MC gete na barai gete aba atete akababeka ngaino kabao DM.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking of a leader. Leaders. No, leaders. Mugo maniate. Agata nusu akabeka moina inubere Matiang'i.
Yes.
Ne nusu inubere seraya. Adasari. So it's as Ohibono nero what I was in you direction is to because he has a bigger responsibility, he has a burden of leadership.
Let's talk about
the burden.
Yes.
Yokora abantu wa BDP to make a decision. But that leader as a burden your community yomusi, not even a community, a whole county.
Are you talking about governor? One of the governors?
No, that you are as good as my own to name, but you know Mondovan, get up and buy. Karisko Yagusi,
yes.
I go chafu ile tali umwana umwa. Ogo jagusi na ndota kwa mstari wa mbele. Na ndaba gusiba atebire. Otegere mitandao andu atenga. Fred onyeko ogoja. Buna gwajire.
Chama ne kimo gusi.
Tigatoko support ogende. Lakini ebintu nsa tutigere. Lakini boko bwando mondoko boko umoko gunerega.
Mheshimiwa tuko to moro chuma gavana we county ya Kisii nate tenga bono mete mo gavana ani mo mheshimiwa friend ayachko wali kero ke wetra se kya makirikia ODM as TDC. How do you feel? Kerto ko moro
if they mean well because a political party
yes
is an outfit muneyanga Brian tuligo change kwa Brian because kwa beke yange mbaliri usemwamu and if they mean but those are conditions batagete kobeka ekero taligo chikira ne batanga ntuntu abatebeti bono botagenda naye sabali ndoda ngobeke suke mwamu bono kwa bekire mbaliri ndigo yenda bakobwa si umuntu pakali excuse kyogo saleri amaje gotimba amaje ngabona nje Brian ngakota byobeke sutie mwabona kwa bekire mbali tindiko yenda bakobwa so those are excuses. Kwani we have seen president running independent without no political affiliation but political parties come together to support no very easy.
Thank you so much mheshimiwa. Ultimately to ulire mheshimiwa nyamokarare ngano morai gwe kya makirikia amo oyo mobwa babunge kwetera seke makia UDA ni walenga setaro mheshimiwa Matiang'i hii kitu itamweka motoni ama namna gani? Usema mro baraka bataji asarida
you must take a sacrifice. There is a time you listen to your people kora onyara bantu banya moko bakumata this is the direction to go again. and they mean well.
Yes.
But very honest.
Yes.
He has to listen to them. Because again, to kiramu veka magongo and which kia vekira bande no korusia wa committee is a chair of runs. So the worst kiramu era no komorusia wa chairman wa runs. And that is expected. Ega ko make decision buneyo. No manya tenga kama ni wa chairman ironye moko ira but imurangura bantu bane.
Nya moireto bwa
Ni nyoro. Moireto bwa bongo nyutu babongo. Just take but I must be with my people.
Thank you so much.
Bose kusani obugiji committee ko era bole. Abantu aba na umuramba waje kugotindeka mbara umoja gutale sabali ronga.
Yes.
No hamoja ali mbara wara ayanda ko kosoka kianga. So do you go Nkaninga rat.
Thank you so much Mheshimiwa Charles Oigara. Moli kama nawe kama kiria people kia PDP. Asante sana chinga cheo Mheshimiwa, really appreciate you so much sir, and we have learned a lot from you this morning. Your wisdom and your advice top notch. Let me just give you a minute for your parting shot.
Abantu baminto abaligereria be TV yaito ya Kisii koba kaneli chinga gichingia tonyeko semania kelimanya tengo tebi keliomanya tutotebanie. That is the only way that to build a strong bond yogo chamo focus ndo baisa koba isolated because amo usina tebetenga ngube monja nya ko irangombe roche tubwaterane toiki chombero chinywa maje ando chirani gaiga bangina bachikame tonyore gento morogo bekera buto tongeli biamon.
Thank you so much Mheshimiwa, na we wish you all the best. Na wega sobara weno equally we wish you all the best. Inga mwendo karamo gusi gochia so boma na we gochia so bweli boma go so gochia se aya masante sana.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We gochia so really chuchume chino chino speed na bantu bengen chuke mana chilo gege maseye mo batu abo gitana bro karboni ga we really appreciate. Tolo sangmo ya masema Mheshimiwa Charles Oigara mori kama na bekama gya PDP kwa igura mangana kwa nira manga wasemi bwae na bego chingwana che na chiachira. Asante sana ase okoira chinga kichago boygo gochia setting maya enyoni ya Kisii TV mnatu abo gete maseye mo ne chiko hosti ba minto bonsi bakura wono minto Isaiah maobenere wacheburabu. Asante sana na bego yo kabere babwatane masemo no minto Joanna kwamboka. Asante sana Joanna bego sukarele bali na usangana into mambi ya lero uyo lenga banga ye kamera niga chikamera niga kuruko Godwin na Kenyoru. Asante sana kurasa nsema ya kabere studio kunekenga chibiche chiga nelio ira wikrasa nchirenga kema kuruko minto Brian Mutonga nchenko kwa Brian Sagini sena. You have a good day na bego toriga ndikuria ankyo asomoro byo yoyiga asekita seneke ya Kisii TV. Adios.
Ine noga netikoraria ebiasara biao emeyega gose okoraria kugo kwagwetera Kisii TV gose noga netitogakere chibicha gose kobwata chi video chimeyega buna amatanga chinyange chi birthday baby showers chi anniversary gose video shooting ya